Vikas Khemani, is this something that you see impacting markets come Monday morning?
Tamanna, first of all, I think, I strongly, sort of condemn what Hindenburg has done. I think it's a completely propaganda-oriented, release they have done, completely baseless and trying to manipulate the facts to just establish a chaos in a market. I'm sure, I mean, yeah, Hindenburg has lost its credibility many times. You announce first day something is coming on India, then you could come something like this. And if you read the press release by the chairperson, it's clearly there are facts which are there. Just to because you invest into a fund does not mean that there's some quid pro quo, and it's very clean. I mean, around that, if you can create some narrative, it just clearly shows the intention of the people who release behind that. And I think it is not new to us. We have seen this time and again happening. And it's a high time, in my opinion. Of course, I'm 100% sure that markets won't react at all to this tomorrow. So you can be rest assured on that I have zero doubt on that. But more important point I want to make it is, I think if we have to put rest to these kind of agencies or these kind of firms which have no stake in India or have a vested interest in India, we have to stop doing these kind of shows and giving importance to them, credence to them, saying that what you say matters. It's just a mess. More and more we discuss about, talk about it, I think these kind of people get credibility, and they just keep on releasing baseless and stupid these kind of narratives, and which I think, in my opinion, is just targeted. So I completely don't agree that there will be any impact on the markets tomorrow. I think it will be normal, if at all. I think, and markets have time and again shrugged off what's happening in the Western world. India is a great story, and I again want to say this one thing very clearly. Our regulators, they have done far, far, far better job than any regulator around the globe. I think we are on a governance standard. People who talk about governance everywhere else, I think Indian regulator has done a great job on the governance, improving our governance over last 10, 20 years. And I can tell you, we are one of the most advanced regulated market in the world, whether it is same day settlement to AI driven surveillance. I don't think any market can boast of the kind of infrastructure we have built, the kind of transparency we built, governance structure we have built. And despite that, a nefarious agency just comes and makes some stupid comment, and we look up and start questioning our own system, and have discussion around that. I think it's a high time that we stop this. And that's the only way to, I think, take away credibility from firms like this.
Vikas, think about it this way. Markets really don't care about sentiment. They look at what is expected to happen. They make very clear business decisions, or decisions based on the facts in front of them. If markets do react negatively to this tomorrow, and it's possible that they could initially, Hindenburg makes a ton of money. If you look at Hindenburg's statement, the end of it says very clearly that anyone reading this should assume we have short positions. We do that before every report. They did that before the earlier report as well. So a negative opening for the Indian markets tomorrow makes Hindenburg and its clients rich, isn't it?
So markets will prove them wrong tomorrow. You see tomorrow that I think markets will clearly ignore that, because there's no base in this. I mean, it's just a clear, agenda-driven stuff. So when somebody is doing, it's like, let's say, if I'm short on a company, and I just start creating something, people will give credibility to me once, twice, and then people will be clear that I'm an agenda-driven guy, and hence my credibility will be lost. And I think after this, in my opinion, Hindenburg has lost its credibility completely, and the firm has lost its credibility elsewhere as well. But in India, I think it's lost credibility completely, and you will see tomorrow how markets will completely put this aside, and it might go up and down of its own, but for sure not because of this reason.